Hello, Bond fans, and welcome once again. So, carrying on with our James Bond Jr. retrospective here with episode 6, A Chilling Affair. This episode features Dr. No. Now, when I was writing this, I wanted to type features a familiar face, but after watching this episode along with me, I'm sure that you'll quite agree that there is absolutely nothing familiar about Dr. No's face in this cartoon. But does that mean it's a bad episode? Not necessarily. So with that in mind, let's plunge right in, shall we, into episode 6 of James Bond Jr., A Chilling Affair.
The episode begins with a load of what look like ninjas breaking into some sort of container and stealing... what is that thing?
Is it still alive?
I'm so intrigued to know what's in that container. I mean, it's definitely the biggest mystery of the episode so far. And not, why in the name of quarrel is Dr. No green?
Yeah, they don't say it up front, but this is Dr. No. Can we have a side-by-side comparison? Why, it's an uncanny resemblance. Just look at that, folks. It's not that I want the animated character to be an exact copy of the film character. Heck, Oddjob and Jaws have changed enough, but at least they retained some essence of the character from the movies. This guy is just so far removed from anything that it's quite hilarious, really. Are we supposed to believe that it was the dip in the radioactive pool that caused this? I think I could probably take the green skin. Honestly, I could take that. I could have gone with it if it wasn't for the bizarre mustache and hairdo.
But I'm gonna hold out hope. I mean, who's, to say that maybe green-skinned Dr. No isn't going to make a formidable foe for our, dear young James Bond Jr. Let's press on, because that's all we can do.
After the main titles, the episode opens in London, apparently, with Gordo playing video games. Really? Video game? I mean, that was the very last episode too. We've already done this story. Or are we meant to believe that video games are just Gordo's thing? Because he must have one hand on a controller and the other lifting a dumbbell if we're to believe that he could ever get muscles like that from video gameplay.
Give me James over a video game any day.
She hit the new heat beam addition I installed in your watch.
Subtle setup of the heat wave watch there, guys. I'm sure it won't come in handy later in the story at all. So, after Gordo loses his game and Phoebe gropes Junior a bit, IQ decides that now is a good time to show off his new gadget.
I'll have you know this simple-looking device is able to electronically control anything I attach it to. I'll use this vending machine to test it.
All very interesting, but bit of a non sequitur. Of course, the machine backfires and IQ is sprayed with cola, before we move to Dr. No's admittedly very cool-looking lair.
I am pleased to know that everything is going according to plan.
The machinery is working properly, Dr. No. The specimen seems to be perfectly intact.
What the hell? Did Dr. No get his henchman from CockneyGangsters.com?
So we get more teasing as to what Dr. No's plan is when we cut to some scientists bringing a cryogenically frozen mouse back to life with an electric blanket by the looks of it. Pretty sure it would take more than that to bring something back to life after being cryogenically frozen, but okay, whatever. Dr. No's goons arrive to kidnap the professor, but fortunately Bond Jr. and co. are just across the street. After a fight sequence in which one chap bumps his noggin, the goons are actually successful, so successful that they appear to be making their escape very, very slowly. Like, guys, you could probably still run and get them, who cares? After all, they left his much more younger and attractive daughter behind, so let's just get to know her instead.
Are you alright? Who are you?
Bond. James Bond, Jr. And who's the damsel that came to my rescue?
I'm Julia Frost.
Frost? Oh, right, yeah, because the cryogenics, the frozen, right, yeah. Don't you just love it when people allow their birth name to completely dictate their vocation?
While searching for some dropped change, IQ finds a clue on the floor.
And I also found this. I guess your father also liked sushi.
No, he hates it. One of the kidnappers must have dropped it.
What's with all the dodgy English accents in this episode? It sounds like this character is being voiced by Nancy from Oliver.
She will go, James.
No, she won't go, James.
The clue sends Junior and co. to a sushi restaurant in East London, but not Gordo and Tracey, apparently, who have a perfectly reasoned and comparable excuse for not aiding in the rescue of a kidnapped scientist by an evil supergroup.
Come on, let's go.
I never thought I'd turn down a meal, James, but, well, Tracey promised to help me study for the big science exam tomorrow morning.
To say Gordo's supposed to be a bit of an airhead, he sure does take his studying seriously. Help me, Gordo, the house is on fire, there's no way out, the fire brigade won't get here on time, help, I'm burning alive!
Sorry, Mom, I need to study my calculus, we got a big test tomorrow.
Gordo, please, the flames have already burned off my legs, there isn't much time!
But Tracey's gonna be here any minute, Mom. I take my studying very seriously.
So the reduced gang head to the sushi restaurant and investigate. Junior identifies one particular chef as an assailant who bumped his head earlier. At least that's what I think happens, as all Junior does is rips off the guy's bandana. There's no visible bump or bruise or anything, so are we supposed to believe that the bandana was a disguise designed to fool our young heroes?
Hey, look out, it's that kid again. Don't worry, mate, I've got this. You'll never know.
Junior apprehends the criminal by knifing him in the back. Oh, okay. Oh, phew, I was nervous this kid's show was going to get quite dark for a second there.
You know what they say? If it's not cut just perfectly, now talk or eat.
Okay!
And then we have our hero threatening to force-feed poison to another guy. But the tactic does bear fruit, as Junior learns of the location of Dr. No's lair, so our gang head right over, while snazzily dressed Dr. No, I mean, what's up with that fur coat, he exposits more about his plan, which is basically to revive some cryogenically frozen master criminal, which is why he needed a scientist. I love that the criminal in question was frozen with his hat still on. Even when you're frozen, it's still important to look dapper as hell. After some pretty nice action, Bond Jr. and Frost are separated from IQ and Phoebe, Jr. ingeniously using a spare car tire to evade death. The Bond family really do owe a lot to the air in car tires, don't they? Anyway, the pair are apprehended, and Dr. No exposits the plan we just heard about 2 minutes ago, again to our young heroes. But, in a little more detail, apparently the criminal hid a large stash of platinum before he was frozen 40 years ago, worth $15 million.
Dr. No really has his heart set on those $15 million, but has anyone ever explained the concept of, like, inflation to him? I mean, if they were $15 million back in the day, wouldn't they be significantly different now?
Anyway, Dr. No, of course, wishes to retrieve said platinum. Junior and Frost are ominously led away, while Frost's sad potato of a father does nothing. The Heartbeam watch pays off by evaporating the chemicals that the teens were about to be melted in, and the pair escape, while IQ and Phoebe turn up, and hilariously fathom that Junior and Frost have been melted down in the acid, which is actually pretty funny, but not much is made of this as the group are reunited moments later. They meet with the sad potato man, who explains that he can't actually defrost the criminal and keep him alive, so Junior hatches a plan.
Julia, Phoebe, let me have all the makeup you've got in your purses. I've got an idea.
Well, it worked for Blofeld in Diamonds Are Forever, so I guess they may as well give it a go.
Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
IQ drags up as the criminal. I'm not quite sure there would really be enough makeup in both of those girls' purses to create a fake goatee, unless I'm mistaken, and all girls carry around such purses full of hair. I mean, I don't know.
Not that I do or anything.
So Junior and the girls escape in a chopper and pursue Dr. No, the senior Frost, and IQ, who is rumbled when his bald cap falls off. Wait, what, bald cap? Those girls must have entire fancy dress outlets in their purses, for Christ's sake, but it doesn't matter because the action here is actually quite entertaining and, dare I say, the best sequence of the series so far. It's pretty exciting in comparison with similar cartoons of the age, of course.
Bond's a maniac!
No, just James.
I suppose this is where I get off!
No! Bond has
Bond drops off Dr. No's escape van outside Scotland Yard, but the Doctor has already escaped somehow. But the Frosts are reunited, hooray, and as for the frozen criminal, oh, wait a minute, that actually isn't resolved, which is kind of weird, considering Frost couldn't actually bring him back to life, and IQ was wearing the guy's clothes, so presumably he took off the... Oh, wait a minute, wait, what? Did they defrost him to steal his clothes and then sort of let him die?
Huh. Well, I guess no one's gonna find out where the platinum's hidden then.
Junior and Co make it back to class just in time to piss off Headmaster Milbanks.
Well, 11 seconds to go and no Bond, Boothroyd or Phoebe. 10, 9, 8...
7 seconds to spare.
And so that's episode 6, and you know what, it's actually my favourite episode so far.
It's a really fast-paced story. It zips along at a nice speed with enough locations and action and plot turns to keep you interested. So far, I think if I had to recommend one episode of this show to people to watch as a kind of intro to the series and to kind of understand what it's about without watching the whole series, then you know what, it would be this one. It hits all the beats and all the points you'd want it to hit, with the changing locations, girl of the week, gadgets that pay off, cool, some funny moments, classic, if slightly messed up, classic villain, and all, you know, back in time for class.
I recommend you seek out the full version. It's actually pretty fun, and it's all available to watch here on YouTube, and you know, if you're not grossly offended by blatant cartoon cash-ins of your favourite action spy movie hero, then have at it. Until next time, Bond fans, so long for now.